Hi there, welcome back to another episode on the Utopia3 server, Age of Adventures. Guys, I'm very excited about this episode. I mean, I am super excited. I just came up with a very cool way of automating the creation of botantia flowers. Completely. Like, click of a button, it's all done. Completely automation. And I think I'm gonna just do it here. I think it's probably so. I have my petal apothecary and I have a couple of other things that I'm gonna need, and I'm definitely gonna need probably a lot more hoppers, but I have the resources probably to make some of them anyway. Actually, let's just make as much of these as we can. We can make 6, and I'll definitely need some chests as well, so let's get some of them as well. Yeah, so we're going to need lots of hoppers, lots of chests, but yeah, I spent a while in creative working this out, and I must say it works awesomely well, like stupidly awesomely well. I do need some more item frames. How do you make them again? I always forget. Something's going wrong there. Maybe I have the wrong version. Leather. More leather. Always need leather. Thankfully, I have some here. My golems, by the way, that I got from Corge in the previous episode. Working away there on my tree farm. I'll have to set up some sort of open crate and probably another hopper hawk to get this thing to pick them up properly. But that's for another time. Right now, we're gonna need maybe 2. We only really need 1 if we're far enough from everything else. Oh no, we're not far enough from everything else. Okay, I'm actually gonna put it over here where it was. I might have to remove the enchantment area. No, actually it should fit here. It should fit here. So, yeah, let's get going on this. I'm gonna just have to dig out a bit here first. This is, of course, we're gonna need 1 more white. This is where the apothecary is gonna go. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and I do apologize. So, here's the thing about refilling it. It's not really possible to pipe water in, even if we did have some sort of piping in water system. So we cannot pipe it in. But what we can do, and I'll show you now, is we can get a bucket and we can throw the bucket on top and it will actually fill it up straight away. You are going to get killed. Which is cool. Now the other thing is, if we grab a comparator, you can see that it's actually outputting a signal when it has water in it. And, oh, there's iron. And it doesn't output a signal when it doesn't. So that's going to be handy for us to actually automate this. So let's get going on this. So what we want to do is push this straight into a block. I need some blocks. 1 second. So we're going to just bring this signal up with redstone, and I want to keep this 1 level into the ground. Actually, we're gonna have to bring this whole thing down. So what we need here is we need an open crate that's going to be above this, but we probably want 1 more above, so I have to bring the whole thing down. So just give me a second and I'll bring it down. Okay, so I've moved this down quite a distance. It's about 6 blocks down now, and that's just because I want to try and keep it nice looking as much as I can. So hopefully this will do. We're going to use some clear glass around this, I think, just simply so I can have a look down afterwards. We might do the walls in afterwards as well, actually. And we're going to want to fill in down there, but I'm not going to do that just yet. There will be an on-off switch which is actually just going to be right here. And when this switch is on, the device isn't going to move at all. That's the wrong height. Damn, that needs to be up one more. Whoopsies. Okay, let me just rearrange this. I can probably do a zigzag thingy and get it working properly. 1 second. Okay, so hopefully I have this right now. So we're going to put this basic filter hopper here, and we're going to grab ourselves a bucket of water. That's right. And we're going to put the full bucket here so that this only pulls full buckets of water. Now I need a dispenser, which I forgot to craft. So I'm going to have to go do that. But let's do a bit more now. So what I need is an infinite water source around this. I probably want to actually keep it kind of grassy to match the surroundings. I'll probably actually dig out this area too, actually. This is the best tool ever. And it's going to get better once I actually... Oh, of course, it's not dropping the cobble anymore. Forgot about that. Actually, we're probably going to end up digging this bit up again anyway, because this is where our ingredients will go in. But for now, we'll keep that like that. And we need our dispenser just there. And we're going to need dirt there as well, actually. And this is going to be where our output chest goes. So let me craft that up and put them all in, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so as you can see, we now have a dispenser here and a chest there. So let's put the hopper hawk here, or hopper hawk, whatever you want to call it. We could probably put dirt there, but I'm going to leave it open for now. We want to put an item frame here. And we also want to put a bucket on this. So we're now really low on buckets. Let's see if the iron farm has dropped any iron, so we can make a couple of more buckets. It has, yay. Love that thing. So let's make a couple of buckets. We probably don't need too many. Another 3 should be fine. So let's go ahead and put 4 buckets in here. And I'm going to show you now what happens. Once we turn this on, it's going to fill a bucket, drop the bucket down here, and then the hopper hawk is going to grab it and put it back into the dispenser. Awesome. So you can see that's happened there. Obviously, if it misses like that, it's going to not do it again, and that's pretty much why we have to seal it all in afterwards, but we can leave it for now. So the next thing is we want to get the seeds in afterwards. So this is kind of the bit where it goes a bit weird, because we have to kind of do a bit of vanilla redstone mechanics to get this thing to work properly. I played around with for a while getting this thing to work, so hopefully it will work first time for me now. So we just have to hook up a chain of hoppers in here. I'm gonna kind of seal this in a bit more. In fact, we can seal this in there and there. And probably put a bit of stone there and there. Although actually, no, I'll tell you what, this can be the place where I can drop down and view. Because it is cool to watch. She will do that and that so we can jump out again. There we go. Cool. The rest of this can be filled in with whatever. I don't really care. Actually, we could probably just grab in here and fill this bit up as well. We shouldn't need to come in here again, but if we do, I can just hack into it. And we can put one there and there. So there we go. It's completely sealed in, although the clear glass gives us an awesome view of that. And we'll put some of this here just to make it look nice. And we can fill the rest with dirt. Yeah, cool. So Dirt there. Why not? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Awesome. And we can even put a dirt there and there. But we can still jump in now and view it. Any torches? No. Cool. Right, so the next step is basically a load of hoppers. Easy as pie. Put a hopper there, and we will put some glass here to stop stuff falling in there in case it does. Hopper there. We're going to leave a gap of 1 and hopper there, and then 1 on top as well. I think 1 should be enough. I had 2 on it last time, and I just realized I'm going to need some trap chests as well. I could put 2 either and put it up at the ground floor, or I could have it 1 in. This is where we're going to put our seeds and our petals and stuff that are going to be going in our recipe. The order doesn't matter. I've tried that out, unless there's a ton of them, in which case you want the seed to go in last. But other than that, yeah. Okay, so let me just craft a couple of more hoppers and get a bit of other stuff ready to go, and I will be back in a second. Okay guys, so I've done a bit of work here. Just put a cover there. I've got some grass covers because I'm trying to make it look good. I'll cover this bit up in a minute as well. Actually, we could put some normal dirt there. Grand. We're gonna have to put covers above these, unfortunately, but it will do for now. So these here are to stop the hoppers from pulling the petals out of here. Let's put a dirt block and a spruce block there, and they're going to represent some. And actually, we could put a seed here. So this is going to represent our flower that we're trying to make. I'm going to need 1 more chest to actually make this. Oh yeah, I thought that was going to go into the water there, but that should be fine. So we'll have to extend this along a bit more, obviously because some of the recipes call for a lot of stuff, but I think we should be able to do that, no problem. Down here you'll see, if I take off some of these covers, actually we'll go in the other way because it's easier. Down here you can see that I'm pulling a second signal from a torch off here, and it's going down here, and this is just the first 1 tick pulsar I could find. I think I have to increase it to 2 possibly, although I think it might work. We could try it out, but anyway, this sole purpose is to take the signal and just pulse this once, allowing 1 item from each of these chests into the hopper, and thus into the open crate and into the apothecary thing. So let's turn this thing on, and if we come down here, it didn't work. Reasons why I should try this beforehand, and probably not have covers because I can't see what's going on. So that's off, and it pulses when it turns on. So it should have pulsed straight away, but nothing got taken out. Okay. Yeah, I suspect then that I'm right, and that this does need to be 2 ticks. But let's just break that, replace that, and switch this to 2 ticks instead of 1 tick. And that should... Yes! Everything's down there. Everything dropped in. Brilliant. So let's turn it back off quickly. And I'll add on a couple more hoppers. I have 5 hoppers here, so that'll be enough for, say, day blooms or something. Day blooms only need 4. So we'll test it out with day blooms, and they don't need any magical ones either, which is cool. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so here we go. First test. So day blooms are, of course, I have the wrong color. Orange, not green. So I'm gonna make 32 day blooms, which would probably take an age. But there we go, and there we go. So 32 of each flower. So we're gonna put 32 orange, 32 light blue, 32 yellow, and another 32 yellow. So you do have to separate them out like that. So 2 yellow, sorry, 1 yellow, 2 yellows, 1 light blue, and 1 orange. And then of course we need 32 seeds as well. That's it. Flick the lever, go off, have a coffee. And there we go. Day blooms appearing. Oh my god! How cool is that? Oh, it is so cool. It works so well, and we should be getting day blooms into this chest here. Right, I do have to extend this out a bit more because for the recipes that I want to make, like say our endoflame, is that it? Yeah, it requires, oh, only 5. So yeah, we just need 1 more to get the endoflame one going. But yeah, this should work for any and all of the flowers, both generating and other types, which is cool. What I could do is actually hook up a comparator to these things to lock them when they are empty. Or to stop it when it's empty here. That's probably an idea. How would we do that? Because we want to stop this here if it is empty. We could just run one off there and into that space there, isn't it? Yeah. Space there? Oh, we can't go there. Oh, we just have to go in there. Can't go in there. I'll figure it out. Yeah, so we want some way of automatically just stopping it once it's done. Otherwise, we are going to end up with a full basin. Actually, that mightn't work too bad. 25 already without me having to do a thing. So you could fill these chests up, right? Just fill them right up and start selling day blooms, which I might do. Anyone want to buy day blooms? Okay, I'm gonna sleep and let that thing run, and I'm gonna add on another chest and we're gonna start making the other types. Okay guys, I'm gonna make a stack of endo lilies. Endo lilies, is that what they're called? A whole stack. I actually almost ran out of petals there. So let me just check. Red mana, mystical red. So that was, oh, there we go. Red mana, mystical red, mystical brown, and brown mana. Brown mana, and I think the mystical brown was here. Yeah, and light grey, I believe. Light grey mystical. Yep. And we have 64 seeds as well. Flick the lever, and hopefully that should work. I might have to flick it again, actually. You see there's already water in the chest, so I'm just... Or not the chest, the petal apothecary. Yeah, we're gonna have to have another button to get this going. Ah, it's not 1.8, you can't put stuff on top. We can dig out this. That should do it. Yeah, there we go. Seeds, and there we go, it's started. Cool, so we have an override switch until I can figure out how exactly to hook up a comparator. Endoflame. Oh yeah, we're just making a stack of these. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep, I'm gonna go make dinner, and I'll be back. And that's it. After some quick dinner, we have ourselves a stack of endoflames. Wow. I still need to figure out how to hook up that comparator, but I think I have some ideas. We might have to shift some stuff around. But while I was AFKing, of course, I was in my box, AFK box, and Profound came back again and converted it to Van Hal in a Box version 2, made of obsidian. But thankfully I was within range of my beacon, which meant that I had efficiency 5 on my pickaxe, so no problem. So cool. I'll have to figure out a way to get these trees to plant better. Yeah. Okay guys, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to make a how-to video on that automatic crafting plant thingy, let me know in the comments and I'll put one together. But until next time, I will see you later.